Hey guys, today I'm going to be trying out some new products, and actually already just started filming, but my camera cut off, so I haven't really done much to it. But I did already prep my face before I started filming, and I've only literally done one thing on camera, but so you didn't actually miss anything. I went in with this, and about 95% of the products are brand new, first time trying out products, but some of the things are not. I went in with this Gerard Cosmetics Mystified Hydrating Facial Mist, and no, this is not the original sprayer. When I first tried it out, it sprayed me like a water gun, literally like a stream. It was horrible, so I ended up swapping out the caps, and it works great. So you can use this before to hydrate or after. So it's a good hydrating thing. It smells great. Then I went in with this Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. This smells wonderful. It smells like coconut, if anybody's curious. And as you can tell, I do love this product, and I've used probably over half the product. It's a nice thin consistency, and it gives just like a radiant glow. These are the only two things that I do have on my skin, on my face right now. Dropping shit. So I did put this on camera. This is the Pixie by Petra, which is what I have on my lips. This is a plumping lip gloss, and this was my second time trying it out. I got this from Ipsy bag, and I tried it out when I opened it up, when I first opened it up, and then today I put it on. I figured I could wear it while I'm getting myself ready. So I really do enjoy it. It's definitely mentholy, and it does have a slight tingle, and I enjoy the way it looks and feels and hydrating. So I figured I'd wear this while doing my face. Now, and these are a mix of random products that are brand new to me. But these two, I got a big order, an e.l.f. order. I did the unboxing, but I haven't yet tried the products out. But I will be doing a first impressions. But I went ahead and took a few of the products because I didn't have new ones to try out with this. So I'm trying it out now, and then I'll try it out in the e.l.f. video. But I actually just put on the Putty Eye Primer from e.l.f. And I think it's in the shade Cream Clear, I don't know, but I was saying that the consistency feels really dry. It didn't seem to pick up real well on the finger, but I was able to get product and just dab it on both eyes. So that's what I did. Then the camera cut off, but it does have a dry consistency. This is a putty primer cream. So let me know if you've tried the e.l.f. putty cream, if it is supposed to be on the drier side or more of a creamy formula, because this is definitely dry feeling and didn't seem to want to pick up too well. But so let me know down below if you have tried it. Then I'll be trying the hydrating camo concealer from e.l.f. as well. So I actually just opened the this up. This is from the brand Purely's. It's a Radiant Glow BB cream, and that's what I'm going to be putting on my face. And I'm going to be stealing this from the e.l.f. This is the Artist Mixing Palette. This was $2. So I'm going to put my cream. So it's got the Velcro thing. So it's a little palette you can mix anything up with. So I'm just going to squeeze some out. About that much, and get my little puppy, and I'm going to swap hands actually, and I'm going to be using, this is not a new sponge, this is I believe from Shop Miss A. So I'm just getting a few dabs, and then I'll dab it onto my face. And yeah, I got this sponge for like $1.50 from Shop Massey a while back ago. And I really do enjoy this. And so here's what the BB cream looks like before rubbing in. And let's see how well it does. See if it, I think it said illuminating. And I hydrated my skin, you know, beforehand. Hopefully I didn't put on too much. It's definitely illuminating. Now I don't have too much to cover up. I don't break out too often. I mean, I get an occasional breakout. And I don't have too much discoloration or redness to really even hide, to be honest. But put a little on the neck. And do y'all like my cute, sparkly, glittery alien earrings? I got those from a website called Shein, S-H-E-I-N. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's basically a clothing website that sells jewelry, shoes, definitely, of course, clothes. I usually have definitely a red spot on this side and a little on this side from wearing glasses, but so that pretty much covered that up. Anyway, so that is it. It's definitely, holy shit, illuminating. So, wow. So that is the Radiant Glow Illuminating BB Cream. I don't know if y'all can see that. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and wipe off that palette before it dries. So that was fun to use. Instead of having to put it on your finger, you know, putting it on your hand and whatnot. So there's that. Wow, definitely freaking glowing. Holy shit. So, let's go ahead and try the concealer. Now, my main thing to wear concealer for is to highlight or like lighten up the eyes. I'm just going to put a little dab. I have a little bit of discoloration and I just want to brighten up this area. Hopefully it's not too dark. A little on the chin. A little highlight for the forehead. And a little down the nose. And literally I just did one. I didn't keep dipping back in. And I'm going to be using the same sponge. Let's see. And this is the e.l.f. Hydra Camo Concealer. And I'm just going to kind of rub it all the way around. because I usually put blush, bronzer. And my chin gets the most of breakouts. I'm just flipping it over just to make sure. Let's get the other eye. So here it is. It definitely spreads out quite easily and does a little bit of brightening. And I'm just tapping it in, blending it out the best I can. I could have went a little lighter. Now we're going to blend out up here, spread it out, give a little bit of light up here, and there's a lot of times I don't even wear any kind of creams on the face, but sometimes I would like to do more, especially if I am having a day where I'm breaking out or my face just needs extra coverage. BB creams are good for that because they're not super heavy like traditional foundations. And then you can also just wear concealer to help cover up any blemishes instead of having to do a full face of foundation. So I like to just do a little bit of light coverage, but not all the time. There's a lot of times I don't wear any of the shit. Or if you have special occasions. Yeah. That blended in beautifully. Definitely helped cover up any redness. Blend it out. Looks fine. So there's that. Can't wait to try it again. So there is the face stuff. Now let's go into the Beverly Hills eye palette. Anastasia. Such a long ass name. So, has a brush. I will be trying this out. And it comes with a mirror. Okay, I'm trying to scoot up. Okay, so here's the fluffy side. I was looking at this before filming, and I just don't know what to do. Oh, it's stressing me out. And I don't even think I've swatched it. I think this one's been swatched. But we've got lots of shimmery, metallic-y shades. But I think I'm actually going to go in with this shade right here, called Ginger. Using the brush that it came with. And I'm just tapping in there. Definitely has quite a bit of kick up. But I don't mind kick up. So, I'm going to tap a little excess off. And make sure the putty primer alright, so I'm going to tap the shade Ginger. Wow, holy shit. Oh wow, that is very pigmented. I did not expect that, and I should have swatched these. so I would have known what colors to expect. I did not expect that to be that dark, to be honest. I'm going to tap just a little bit more to help darken up. So there's that. And I have a color switch. Alright, so now I'm going to take this pink called Supreme, this shade I think it is, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye using the fluffy end of the brush. Just tapping my brush in. There's the, tap a little off. And I have a harder time seeing this eye. And I'm just tapping the color. Just tapping it on there. Putting pigment on there. Now I'm going to tap in just a little. And there was kick up, but not as bad as the first shade. Just kind of tap, 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 and kind of building it up. And now I'm going to blend it. Now this brush does seem nice. Like it's nice to have it in here for someone who doesn't have a collection of brushes. It is decent, but to be honest, this fluffy part is not the softest. It's a little rough on the eyes, to be honest. Has a rough feeling, but it does the job. And is nice enough. There's definitely been way shittier brushes that come with palettes. So we got the shade Ginger and then shade Supreme. Now I'm going to take this shade Edges. It's like a little darker. I think it's right there. Using the same end of the brush, just tapping it in there. It's very kick-uppy. And there it is on the brush, tapping it off. And I'm just going to place it right like a layer underneath. And blending it out. I'm just going to try to use as many shades as I can. Not really sure what I'm doing. Just kind of building up some color. So there's that. I'm going to wipe off the brush. And this brush does shed hair. Now on the other side, I'm going to go in kind of with this pinky shade. It's called Pinker. I think it's the third shade. It looks like it has a little bit of slight glitter. So I'm taking the fluffy side of the brush, just tapping my brush. There is kick up. So here it is on the brush. And gonna do the same thing as the other. I'm just placing it right underneath. And it is like a darker shade. And blending it out. Holy shit, these shades are freaking dark, man. I definitely should have swatched them. So, there's that. I'm going to take one of my other brushes, a more fluffier brush. This is from AOA Studios. I love these brushes. It's a clean brush, nothing on it. I'm going to make double sure. And I am going to try to tone this down and blend it. Didn't really pick up too much color. And trying to help diffuse it. Same for the other eye. I'm just gonna make sure it's all blended. And it did pick up some of the pink. And do it with the upper. I'm hoping this helps tone it down. Okay. Because, wow, that is extreme. I'm going to have extreme ass eyes. Okay. So, I'm going to take the other end of the brush that came with the kit, or with the eye palette, and I'm going to take this dark purple right here, called Big Wig, with the dense side of the brush, and I'm just rubbing my brush in it on one side, then I'm kind of coating it at the end, and then one side. There's definitely kick up, and I'm going to tap it, and I'm going to tap it right, like help darken up. So I'm placing it at the end. And then I'm going to run the rest of the color into my crease. Fuck, it's so hard for me to see this eyeball. And that purple did really good. It's pretty pigmented. It's laying down really well on the edge. And I'm going to tap into the same purple, coating both sides of the brush. And I'm going to go ahead and run this. Let me there's a little bit of black stuff under my eyes. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and run this purple with under my lashes. And I'm just kind of tapping the color and then swiping. Pretty much tapping it though. And then kind of like running it through. And then running whatever's left back up on the eye. Like so. Now I'm going to do the same. using the dark brown called Credit right there. I'm going to do the exact same thing using the more dense side of the brush. Just tapping my brush, literally just tap, tap, tap. So I'm coating the brush, definitely lots of kick up. But that's okay, there hasn't been any fallout. That's all that matters. So I'm just going to tap this dark brown right on the edge of the eye. There's skin. No, princess. And just darkening it up. Putting some depth in here. I'm going to tap in a little bit more because there's definitely lots of pigment still on there. And I'm going to do the same. Run this under my lashes. To give a smoky effect. And I'm just tapping, and then just kind of running the brush, kind of blending it. This brown is hella pigment. And it's okay if it's messy. It's a smoky look. It ain't got to be perfect. We're not perfect here. That's for sure. Doesn't have to be straight lines, perfect lines. It's the whole point of having smoky, smoked out, blown out. So, there's that. Oh my God, no, 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 no. No, you're not coming over here to mess things up. My cat's wanting to come over here, and then she steps on everything. And they have cut me off countless of times. So, I'm going to wipe that brush. The dense end does really well. That is definitely a great smudger, packing on color, all that. So far, I've used those 3 matte shades, and then these 3 brownish neutral shades. So we've used 6. Definitely going to use some shimmers. You know what, I think I'm just going to do it with my eyes, with my fingers, because since I don't have nails, to hopefully make it quicker. Normally I use a brush, and then I spray it, but I'm just going to throw this on here. Okay, for the pinky purpley eye, I'm going to be using these 2 shimmers right here. This is kind of like a pinky and then a purpley one. And then for the neutral brownish one, really I can use any of the shimmers. I need to see what these shimmers look like. Ooh, here are 3 of the darker shimmers, the ones that are surrounding those shades. I'm not a big gold fan, so I definitely won't be using that. But those 2 are gorgeous. Definitely chunky. That is stunning. I'm going to go ahead and swatch the 2 shades that I want to use. Oh my God. And then there's one beside it. That almost feels more textured. That one feels definitely like it has glitter in it. These metallics are definitely chunkier. All these. But wow, those are stunning. Holy shit. Wow, I don't know. And then there's two light. I'll go ahead and swatch. Here's like a whitish or a silver, I don't know. And then another light shade. There's those two. Oh. Okay, it's prettier than what I thought. I don't know if y'all can see those. They're right there. Right there. They're definitely more on the lighter side. That one has like a peachy vibe. And then the white looking one is like a white with yellow, maybe? I don't know. That has like a greenish shift to it, like a brown, like a brownish green. And then this has like a purpley shift, like a brown purple, and then like a brown green. And then that's definitely like a reddish orange. And then we have just purple. Fuck. Okay, I'm definitely gonna do this shade, the green one, called Sponsored, right here. And then I think I like that one. It's like a orangey shift or so. And I think nope, that's the purple one. Okay, is that one. I'm going to do Zaman, Z-A-M-N, that one, and then this brownish green. Either way, I'm going to put those two on this eye. I'm going to put the darker, so I'm just taking it and popping it on my eyelid. And then take the lighter shade, pop it right there. This one definitely feels more glittery, and I am getting fallout. And damn it, this is why I don't use my fingers. My fingers are too fat, I guess. I don't know. I can never get it angled in there right. So, this is definitely more glittery. Definitely getting fallout with the glittery metallic-y shades. like that. And I did get some in my eyes. Alright, so I'm going to do the same. Sorry it took me forever. I just couldn't decide. Alright, I'm going to take one of my fluffy brushes that I use, the fuck is it, to dust away fallout. See, there is glitter bits on my face, like glitter chunks, but I'm just taking this fluffy brush, and it wasn't too bad. It was literally just a few little chunks, more from this lighter shade. It's definitely more of a glittery. Okay. And I think, feels like I got some in my eye. Yeah. Okay. Now for the other one. I'm going to go in with this purple shimmer called Shookington. It's definitely very chunky. There's that. And should have done my other finger. And I'm just placing it kind of in the middle. And then bringing it into the darkest shade and bringing whatever's left up a little high. Like that. And do the same. There's a piece of dry skin. There, I think I got it. My nose is always the driest all through there. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this reddish shade called Wiggly's or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's really pretty. It's definitely like a reddish pink. And I'm going to pop that on the inner corner. Trying to get in the inner corner. So this one is more sheared and that one's hella dark. And I got some right there. Alright. I should have went with a lighter shade in the corner area, but that's alright. We're just playing with make. Trying shit out. Got a little bit of fallout. Nothing too bad. I may throw some shimmer. I'm going to go in with this lighter shimmer on top. Kind of like the other shimmer. To maybe help tone it down. So it won't be so dramatic, I'm hoping. A little touch more. like so. There. It ain't gonna be perfect. It's alright. It's quicker than me using a brush. Okay. So, the brush that came in the palette does fine. This does shed hair and is rough filling a little. Nothing too bad though. It is usable. And the other side is great, and I definitely will use that side more often. It's great to smudge out color and to pack on. In fact, I'm going to dip back into the darkest brown and tap back in. It looks like I'd lost a little bit of that color. That side's more pigmented. Do the same with that darkest or the dark purple. Tap a little, add a little more of that purple. Just a little. I'm just kind of touching up what I'd already done, because we lost some of that color and ended up going over it. There. Touch it up. So, that's it. I think I'm done playing with the eye palette. Oh, I forgot one more thing. I'm going to go in, do a inner corner highlight using this shade, Trust Issues, the whitish type shimmer. I'm just going to use my pinky. Normally I use a brush. And just tap some right there. I've seen other YouTubers just use their fingers. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm going to do the same for the other side. Using the Trust Issues. And just placing it right in the center. Dab it there. Just kind of smooth it out. Alright. So, I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think 12 shades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I didn't use that. 8. I don't think I used that either. 9, 10, 11, 12. So I used 12 out of 2, I guess. Something like that. So I used almost the whole palette on between both eyes. And it's very pretty. It's definitely a darker colored eye palette. And I think this would look beautiful in the fall. These definitely remind me of fall vibes, and I'm digging it and cannot wait to play more. But you certainly don't have to use it just for the fall. Okay, let's try on some new face products. Okay, so what I usually like to go in with first is the bronzer, and I don't always use bronzer, but since I got it in my Ipsy, I will use it, and I do use it sometimes. And here is the bronzing brush I do use, if I do use it. This is from Complex Culture. It's the Press and Set bronzer brush. It's a big, fluffy, dense, soft brush. I love it. And I just will tap it. Tap, tap, tap. Just lightly coat it. There is a little bit of kick up. And this is from the brand Ofra Cosmetics. And it's the Versatile Matte. And this is full size. These retail for $30. This is my first bronzer from Ofra. I do have 2 highlighting shades from Ofra that I absolutely love. So far, hands down, Ofra Cosmetics is the best highlighting. So what I'm doing is just tapping it right under my cheekbone. Just tapping some color. Then I will tap some color up here. Look like I'm sun-kissed, adding whatever's left. Tap a little on the nose, which I'll also do with my blush. Just kind of help define some of the face. Tap, tap, tap. And I'll do the others. So, if you have not tried Ofra's Cosmetics highlights, I believe you should try them out. Because, whoa, holy shit. This is definitely some dark shit. It does have a red tone to it. Like a red type of color running through it. You know, just add, I have like hairs, I feel. So now I'm just running whatever's left. Just to bronze the face up. And just making sure it's blended out. So hopefully there's not too much harsh lines. I do like this color. It's a very pretty bronzing shade. I like that. Might be a little too dark, but that's okay for the summertime. Very nice. I like that. I didn't put too much product on my brush, and it did beautifully. Alright, so it is blush time. This is from the Balm Cosmetics, and the blush is in Willpower, I guess is the shade name. I think it might be like a, yeah, like a melon color. It has shimmer to it. Yeah, definitely like a shimmery. I don't know if y'all could see that. It's going to be a dark blush. But that's okay. I'm going to take my fluffy Moda Studio brush. It's similar to the bronzing blush. And I'm just trying to tap. It's very little. It's like a, you know, sample size blush. So I'm just trying to coat my brush. Tap off the excess. And I'm going to dab. Holy smokes. I'm just going to go in a little bit more because there's definitely still product on my brush. Tap. And my right side always seems darker than the left side. But I don't know if that's actually true. I think it's just how the shadow is. That definitely seems awful dark. I don't know if y'all could tell on camera, so I'm just adding a little bit on my forehead, a little bit of nose, add a little here, just taking whatever's left. So I'm going to take just a plain brush with nothing, no product. It's a nice fluffy brush. I'm going to use it to diffuse the blush and hopefully tone it down. And it does seem to have a little shimmer to it. And just kind of help diffuse it. And hopefully tone it down. Just dusting off any excess. Hopefully it's... I love this brush. This is Echo Tools. Just a random brush that I had. I actually found it at the thrift store. And it's a good extra little blending brush. So we did some highlighting and popped some color back into my face. Yeah, that's a nice pigmented freaking blush. And it does seem to have some illuminating, hydrating, highlighting to it. Alright. So I'm going to take my highlighting brush. Now I have swatched this. It is a pinkish shade. And then here's the other one. I have swatched this. This is a natural radiance booster. But I think it's kind of like a highlight. This seems more of a wet texture. That's what the radiant booster looks like. And then, so that's more of a icy pinky shade, and that's more of a pink shade. There's both of them swatched. They look, you know what, they both look similar. Alright. I'm going to go in with the Shayna B using this BH Cosmetic brush. And I'm going to tap my brush. Definitely kick up. And I know some people like to spray their face before adding highlight while it's wet. So going to quickly do the other side while it's wet. Ooh, wow. That really helps. Now I'm going to place a little down the nose with the tip of the brush. Place a little, highlight the lip. Taking whatever's left. Let's see if it help highlight. And I did not highlight the brow, so I'm going to take a Luxie 111 brush, tap it into the highlighting shade that I'm using. And Throw a little highlight under the brow. Yeah, I can see the highlight. Okay, looks nice. So, we just go in with the Shayna B Guava Glow, and it definitely gives off a beautiful glow. So that's cool. And we also used it for the highlight, the eyebrows. So I'll save this for a different day. And I'm not going to go in with this as well. So let's do the eyelashes. So I'm going to move these two products out of the way that we didn't use. Alright, I'm going to go in with this mascara, Dolce Punk Volumizing Mascara. This is what the wand looks like. It's a big, fluffy wand. And I'm going to wipe off some of the product. Let's see if this helps. Because it seemed a little gloopy, goopy. Whatever, like, first time I tried it on the one eye. So, I'm going to see if this helps. And that's why I haven't picked this back up. But sometimes you have to give products a few tries, you know. So, here is the big, fluffy, and then that's why I got the other mascara for the bottom lash. So here is the difference between both eyes. It did help volumize the eyelashes. And definitely separated the lashes. Now I'm not even going to dip. Flip it around and coat this other eye. My mirror is freaking filthy. Now this side of the lashes are a little more sparse and they stick together more. This eye always looks better, and the lashes. So. And what you're getting with this video is real time. No editing, no cutting out. So what you get is what you see. What you get is the real deal. Yeah, these lashes are more chunked than my right eye. So it's not the mascara. Alright, good enough. I think I got them separated enough. So there's both eyes using the Dolce Punk Volumizing Mascara. Interesting. And for my bottom lash, Wonder Beauty Mile High. This thing, I do love it, but it does always slide out of my head. So here is what the wand looks like, a skinny traditional wand, perfect for the bottom lashes. So here's that. I'm going to take that brush and run it through. Trying to separate the lashes. Alright, good enough. So there is both mascaras. And I do always put liner on, but I didn't know what colors I was going to use. So I will probably do that off camera, but let's use the brand new lipstick. I'm going to take the plumping lipstick off. Alright, so I'm going to go in with this new Maybelline, I think it was. Yeah, Maybelline Color Sensation lip pencil. It's in the shade Raisin. God damn it. Yeah, 40 Raisin. Alright. So there's that. My hair was sticking up. And I just like to line it lots. So it's pretty pigmented the first time. Did fine. Alright, so now let's try the lipstick, which is super duper dark. Holy shit. A very dark shade. which is definitely more of a winter shade. So here's what it looks like. And these are matte lipsticks, and it's a flat dofa. I don't really smell a smell, but I have tried one of these type lipsticks from her months and months ago, and it was like a very light shade that looked horrible on me, so I ended up giving it away. But there's one swipe. Oh wow. Let me see. Sorry, it took forever. It's a matte formula and that dries down, and I didn't want it to dry on my skin, but this matte formula goes on super creamy, very opaque. It's like, wow, pow. This shit is dark. This shit is from the 90s. Holy shit. These are the colors people wore in the 90s. Like, hello, grunge.